Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today's video is for those who have very, very tight hips. So I'm going to be giving you loads of options to support yourself and ease tension through the hips. It's good to bear in mind that everyone's range of motion in their hips is completely different. So some people are naturally quite open in the hips and others might have deeper hip sockets, making it more difficult to find a greater range of motion. So just be mindful of like how your pelvis is shaped. If you're feeling like there's bone on bone, you know, be really kind with yourself, particularly in hip openers. They're an emotional one, so be kind to yourself. But we're going to start lying on our back for this one, and we're going to take a supported hip opener. And you can either use a pillow, like big fluffy pillows, or blocks. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, and we're going to prop up our hips. So for some of us, we might need to prop kind of down here, just support this lower bit. If you're feeling a little bit tighter as you come down, you might need to like pyramid them up against the thighs. And you don't want to feel too much of a stretch. You want to feel an opening, and then relax your hands onto your front body and just allow the knees to kind of settle, pull to gravity, but supported by the blocks. Close your eyes. Take a nice big breath in. And sigh out. Relaxing down through the shoulders, the length of the spine, deep into the pelvis, all the way down through the legs to the toes. And just give yourself a moment just to acknowledge how you feel in this shape with the support that you have. And just starting to draw awareness to the journey of your breath as it flows in and out of your body. Lovely. From here, see if you can send the breath to where you feel like you're kind of gripping or holding on to tightness or tension. And with each exhale, take it as an opportunity to relax further and release further into the mat. Lovely. Taking one more full breath in. And sigh out. Lovely. So you're going to remove your blocks or your props away and draw the knees into one another. And then hug the knees in nice and close. Give yourself a little squeeze. If you want to take some circles, that might feel good on your lower back. Nice. And then from here, place one hand onto each knee. And then you're going to begin to circle the knees in opposite directions. And they might be small circles, and that's fine. Relax your feet and just let the arms do the work. Good. And then circling the opposite way, maybe they start to get a little bigger. Lovely. From here, we're going to gently rock up and down the length of the spine a few times and then come to seated. Nice. From here, extend your legs all the way out in front. Give them a little shake out. Bring your hands behind, and we're just going to move those hips a little. So from here, you're going to let one foot drop out to the side. Draw the heel up as high as you can. Don't worry if you can't get it like very far at all, that's fine. And then bring the knee over and send it down. Same thing. Toes to the side. Draw it in. It's quite helpful if you have a slippy floor and have some socks on. Makes it a little bit more fluid. Lovely. So see if you can make those circles. Lovely. And then shake out that leg, shake out that hip. Opposite side. So toes out to the side. Heel in as far as you can. Draw the knee across. You might feel it into the side of the hip here now. And then heel comes down. Definitely want socks on a slippy surface rather than what I have. Nice. Let's take one more. Good. Give those legs a bit of a shake out. Great. And then we're going to come to all fours. So hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, spread fingers wide. And then we're just going to begin to make some circles with our hips. One way. And then take it the opposite way. See if you can really swing your hips to the side, so you might feel it really like on the outer part of your hip. Nice. And then moving in away, whatever feels good. So you can just kind of get your spine, your hips, your shoulders, everything moving in just a free and fluid way, whatever kind of feels good for you. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into a downward facing dog. So spread those fingers wide, tucking toes. First downward facing dog. So hips up. You can keep the knees a little bent. Take a little pedal out through the feet, one at a time. Lovely. Just kind of, it's almost like taking a big yawn for the back of the legs. Lovely. Perfect. Spread those fingers wide, look after your wrists. As you inhale, float your right leg back and up. Bend the knee, and then see if you can make some circles with your knee again here. So like even write your name, like some irregular movement for that hip. Great. And then from here, we're going to step that right foot in between the hands. If you need to use your hand to get it there, be my guest, it's all good. Nice. From here, shoulders away from ears, we're coming up to a high lunge. So as you inhale, rise up. Relax the shoulders down the back. Now, if you need to take like a wider stance to find stability, that's a good place. Tummy in tight. Nice. And then bend just a little into your back knee. Just a kind of little teaser. So you're feeling the front of your left hip now. Good. Take a big breath. As you exhale, drop your back heel, straighten up that front leg. So we've got our right toes pointing forwards, our left toes out at 90 degrees. And then bring your arms out, keeping that front leg straight. You're going to reach out of your hip. And don't worry if you can't reach far, it's all good. Reach as far as you can. And then when you feel like you can't actually reach anymore, bring your right hand down and your left hand up into a triangle pose. You can keep looking down if it's better for your neck. Pull the belly in. And see if you can lean back. So rather than rounding forward, see if we can, imagine there's a wall that we could rest our shoulder blades onto. Lovely. Take a big breath in. Exhale, look down if you aren't already. Inhale to come up. And then as you exhale, bend into that front knee. See how that right hip feels. Nice. From here, we're going to bring our hands down, step it back to a downward facing dog. Have a little walk through. A little reset. Nice. Opposite side. So inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee. And then see if you can send the knee high. Good. Making some circles. Write in your name. Whatever kind of feels good. Keep spreading fingers wide. Big breath. Exhale, step that left foot in between the hands. However you need to get it there. If you need to shimmy it forwards, it's all good. Inhale, shoulders away from ears. Pull the belly in and come on up, high lunge. Exhale, settle the shoulders down the back and then just take these little kind of drops with the knee. So it's just like you're teasing into the front of that hip. Good. Big breath. Exhale, drop your back foot, straighten up your front leg, and then your arms come parallel with the floor. Good, and then reach out of your hips. So push your hips back and reach your left hand forwards, far, far, far as you can. Bring the hand down onto the knee, the shin, and then stack those shoulders. Looking down if that feels better. Keep your core in strong. Lovely, take a big breath. Exhale, look down. Inhale to come all the way up, and then as you exhale, bend into that front knee. And don't worry if that knee rolls in. See if you can energetically push your knee to your little toe side of your foot. So we're kind of actively opening up. Perfect. From here, bringing your hands down to frame that front foot. Step it back, downward facing dog. Nice one. Bring your big toes together. We're going to take our knees as wide as our mat or as wide as you can. Untuck your toes and then settle your sit bones down to your heels. So if you're tight in the groin and the hips, this might be enough already. You might need to stay here. Maybe you can grab your blocks, bring your forehead down like this. Or if you feel like, I can actually go a little bit further, forehead to mat. And breathe into those hips. And give yourself a little break here. Lovely. Slowly walking the hands back towards you. Closing up the knees. If you need to do it manually, that's fine. And then we're going to come down to sit on our bum. Great. From here, we're going to take our legs out as wide as we can manage. And if wide is this for you, perfect. However, if you find you start to roll onto the back of your pelvis like a teddy bear, like I am demonstrating, grab a block. You're going to sit up on it. And you want to kind of half roll off the block. So you almost kind of tilt your pelvis forward rather than back. Nice. So taking your legs wide. Sit tall, relax your feet. Take a big breath. And then as you exhale, lean forwards. Now already, this might be enough for like some of us. It's fine. It is for a lot of people. But maybe some of us need to go just a little bit further to find that sensation in the groin and in the hip. Keep your breath calm. Big breath. Long sigh outs are going to help. So that long sigh is going to tell your nervous system that you're not in any danger, that you're nice and relaxed. And that's going to calm your body. And that's when you get that little bit of extra space. Relax your jaw. Maybe you've started to clench your teeth. You can hear the bin men outside, probably. Zone out from it. Lovely. Relax your neck and breathe it here. So you want to find that 6 or 7 out of 10 intensity. If it gets too much, back off. Otherwise, if you feel like you can kind of surf that edge, just see what it might feel like. We always want to approach our yoga practice with like kindness towards ourselves, never kind of reaching or forcing. We just want to kind of ease and lean and just be nice to ourselves. You're doing really well. Take a nice big breath and let it go through the mouth. Good. Slowly walk your hands back towards you. Ooh, give yourself a break. Nice. We're going to bring one foot in. So grab your knee with your hand. I know it's not very Instagrammy, but bring it in. Bring your heel in towards your groin, but don't worry if you need to bring the foot like a little further down. And then we're going to turn to face the straightened leg. You can stay on the block if you want, if you find it helps you find that length. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, we're going to fold over the leg. So you can grab your knee, you can grab your toe, you can use a strap. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale that bent knee a little bit more, maybe you can lean forwards into it a little bit more. And if you've got the strap, be kind to yourself. Try not to like yank on it. You want to just tease your body. Nice. One more big breath. Exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly, slowly coming all the way up. Well done. Let's straighten out this leg. Again, you might need to do it manually. And then bring this leg in. You want to turn to face your straightened leg. Big breath. And then as you exhale, fold. And you might be different on either side. Relax the shoulders. And have this sensation of like going forwards towards your toes rather than down. The key is in the name, forward fold. Lovely. Take a big breath. And let it go. Nice. Slowly, slowly walking the hands back towards you. Well done. From here you can hop off your block. Give your legs a bit of a shake out. from here, we're going to come into a variation of a pigeon stretch. So bring your hands behind. You're going to cross your right foot over your left knee. Now, this already might be enough for some of us. Totally stay here. It's a good place. Or if you feel like you can go for more, your left foot is going to come onto the mat. Whew, now you're really feeling it deeply into that hip and into the glute. If you want more, lift the chest and maybe begin to creep your sit bones towards your heel. Maybe. But find your own intensity, like gauge it. Relax your chest, relax your neck. You can close your eyes if you find you're getting too attached to like what you think you should be looking like. Let it go. Close your eyes and go inward. And it's totally normal for like frustrations and anger and stuff to come up and be released in the hips. So just let it like bubble to the surface and let it go. Take a big breath. Take a little sigh out. Exit from the pose in whatever way works for you. So you can lengthen out that leg, manually move your foot, give it a little shake, give yourself a little break, a little rebound, opposite side. So left ankle onto that right knee. And maybe we stay here. If you're like, yeah, feeling it, stay here. Or hands behind, foot onto the mat. And then gently, gently walk your sit bones forwards. If you go too far, come back. Close your eyes and breathe. So it's often said that the hips are like the junkyard of our body, like all the crap that we don't want to deal with, we push it down, 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 down into the hips. So like annoyances, frustrations, all that stuff. Your hips will remember, even if your mind cannot, your body will kind of hold the score. So just be aware of that. So if stuff comes up for you, just allow it to bubble up, let it go. You're doing really, really well. Take a nice big breath. Take a sigh out. And release in whatever way works for you. Good. Take that foot out, give your knees a little knock together, a little swipe out from side to side, whatever you've got to do to release. Nice. We're going to come onto our back from here. So soles of the feet flat on the mat, and then slide your hands down, come on down to relax onto the back. Well done. Bring your heels in a little bit closer so you can brush your heel with your middle finger. Take a little flow here. So as you inhale, push the hips to the sky, squeeze the glutes. Should feel an opening through the front of the hip. And as you exhale, lower. Take 2 more. Inhale. Open the front of the hip. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And as you exhale, lower. Well done. Hug your right knee in towards the chest. Lengthen your left leg. Great. We're going to guide this knee across our body. So the right knee is going to drop to the left. And just let gravity kind of dictate. And then allow your right hand to open up. Stretching through the outer hip, mid-back, possibly into the front of that shoulder as well. Good. Inhale, bring it through center. Hug your left knee in, nice and close. Right leg comes out. And then gently guide that knee across your body. Open up the arms. Just let gravity take hold now. And just allow your breath to massage your body. Lovely. As you inhale, bring the knee through center. Hug both knees into the chest. You can take a little test here if you want. Roll out through the knees, make some circles just like we did at the beginning. You might find they've got a little bit more space or just a little less cranky than before. And then we're going to come up to seated. So however you want to journey there, you can roll to one side or roll up through the spine. Find a comfortable seat. If it's too much to cross your legs, you can sit however you like. Relax your hands, palms facing up or down, yogi's choice. Close your eyes. Inhale to sit tall. Exhale, soften the jaw, soften the shoulders. Just give yourself a moment to acknowledge how you feel. Bringing the hands together at heart center. Bow the head to the heart and really thank yourself for carving out this time to look after your hips today and your mental well-being. Lifting the prayer, bringing the thumbs in between the eyebrows. Kind thoughts, thumbs to the lips for kind words, thumbs to the heart for kind actions. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you liked it, give it a little thumbs up if you found it helpful. If you have any requests for other videos, please let me know and I will catch you on the next one. Bye guys.